Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Marvel United. We just lost to Namor, unfortunately, but now we're back with Green Goblin as Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Ghost Spider. We're using all the Into the Spider-Verse locations: Queens, Brooklyn Bridge, Oscorp Tower, Daily Bugle, Midtown High School, Osborne Laboratories, and Green Goblin does have special setup rules. Do not place the threat cards and tokens on the locations. Keep the card in a face-down threat deck and the threat tokens in a side pool. He's going to have 7 health. His special rules are when a threat is cleared, shuffle it into the deck and add a threat token from the pool to the mission card. Green Goblin can't be damaged if there are any civilians on this dashboard. If you are in his location, you can use Double Star to rescue a civilian here. His BAM is deal 1 damage to each hero in Green Goblin's location, draw a threat card and place it in the next clockwise location without a threat. His overflow is draw 1 threat card and place it in the next clockwise location without a threat, and may lose if all locations have a threat card. Green Goblin, from what I've seen, is considered like one of the hardest in the game. I don't really know why, but that's what they say. First threat card is Lizard. Bam, deal 2 damage among heroes in this location. Heroes choose how to split the damage. Craven, bam, move this threat to the next clockwise location with any heroes and no threat. Deal 1 damage to each hero in that location. Electro, deal 1 damage to each hero in both adjacent locations. Using civilians as shield, Green Goblin cannot take any damage as long as there are any civilians in this location. When this threat is placed, add thugs to this location. Each thug on this location requires 2 damage to be defeated, and there's 2 of those. So we got to make the threat deck. There. And we got to draw 3 for each. We'll have Miles Morales be first. First player. Where do we want to start? I guess we could start up here at Oscorp Tower. Why not? And that'll put him at Osborne Laboratories. He's in the laboratory, and we're at the tower looking for him. And first player, Zero and Bam. Is Bam, draw a threat card and place it in the next clockwise location. It is Corporate Thugs. When this threat is placed, add 2 thugs, or add 1 thug to the location. Each thug in this location requires 2 damage to be defeated. And he stays where he's at. No damage. No putting out anything. It's a good start. All right, Miles Morales, move, star punch, move punch, and a star. I think we want to. We want to move punch. Sure, we will move punch. So I'm gonna move him this way and punch 1 guy. And we should probably be trying to save civilians as much as we can, because he does like to steal them. Double wild. We're going to move her this way, and we're going to save these 2 guys. And we did have a punch, so I'll punch the guy that we were just at. Spider-Man, double wild. We are going to use the double wild. So move, and we're going to put, I'm going to put 1 star here and save a guy. And back to his turn. Move 2 and bam. 1, 2, bam. So that places a threat card, and it's Electro. Who's there? Kidnap. If there are any civilians in Green Goblin's location, take 1 and place it on the dashboard. Unfortunately, we have to use 2 stars to rescue a guy there. unfortunately. Ghost Spider's turn. Gotta move. We're going to move star, so we're going to use the star here and one wild to save the civilian. Does it save it or discard it? It does rescue, so we rescued that civilian. We have one more. We have a move and one wild. We'll move over here and save the civilian. And we're going to end our turn there, gaining a star. Spider-Man, web sling, move, get 2 move tokens. We are going to use move star, getting rid of corporate thugs, getting a clear threat. We have 1, that was both our stars, and I have 2 move. I'm going to move here and gain a fight token. This does go back in, and we're supposed to shuffle. Miles Morales' turn. Punch, punch. Punch, punch. Sure, we're going to move here and save a civilian and punch him twice. Green Goblin's turn. Move 1 and bam. So 1 damage to Miles. And Electro does it to adjacent, so nothing else, just 1 damage. We'll do his move. And we'll do his move. Putting out a threat. It is corporate thugs. It's the 2 damage one again. 2 civilians where he's at. One to the right and 1 to the left. Spider-Man, double punch. He's over there. Could do a move. I'm going to do his wild, so punch this guy. I'm going to move and punch this guy. Ending his turn, Miles Morales' turn, Venom Strike. I'm going to star, so we're going to save 1 and use the punch in the wild to defeat Electro, giving us a clear threat. And we shuffle this back in. Ghost Spider's turn. Web Dancer can't take damage. Where's she? She's over there. I'm going to do her wild. So we can punch 1 guy. Move over here. Save a guy. And that'll be it. Back to Green Goblin's turn. Move 3 and bam. 1, 2, 3. Putting us Electro back out at Queens. Goblin formula. As long as this card is face up the storyline, Green Goblin has 1 extra health and deals 1 extra damage with his BAM. So we need to track his health now. That's pretty cool. So 8. He gets 8 health. Back to our turn. Miles Morales starts. Star, star. We're going to do a star. Save. Well, really don't want to do that yet. So we can move, and we will put a star down. Ghost Spider's turn. Move, punch. There is literally nothing to punch. Do I have a star or anything? I do not. We'll do Ghost Spider and Vulnerability. Can't take damage until my next turn. I use her star token to put on Corporate Thugs. And the star here to get rid of that, giving us our 3rd clear threat. And I can move, which I am. I'm going to do that and give us a star. This goes back into the threat deck. Spider-Man's turn. I'm going to do a double punch to Electro. Put him down to 2 health. And it's Green Goblin's turn. Move 2 and bam. 1, 2, bam. Electro does nothing. His does nothing, but we do put out a threat. It is a Corporate Thugs again. He puts 2 civilians where he's at. 1 to the left. And 1 to the right. Ghost Spider. Double star. Or move punch. Yeah, we already have 2 punches. We'll put out a movement, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Move here. Can't beat up anything, but we will take a punch token. Spider-Man's turn. We will double star. We'll move up here. We'll save 1. Move up here. Save another. That clears out rescue civilians. He goes every 2 turns now. His turn. 0 and bam. So 2 damage because of the card. So 2 damage to Spider-Man. Put web slinging and his move at the bottom. As long as this card's face up, he has an extra health. He's going to do 3 damage. That's insanity. Electro does knock him out, which makes him bam again, which means we need to do this. I forgot to put out 2. That's not good. Yeah. Oh, and Ghost Spider was taking 2 damage as well. We'll put her double star and punch at the bottom. Spider-Man starts. Oh, yeah, that's supposed to go at the bottom. We draw 4. Great responsibility, great power, move, punch, punch. Yeah, he's back up. Where's my cards? Okay. We need to. We have 2 stars. We need to beat up. We will do great power. So move. I'll save these 2 guys while I was there, but beat him up, giving our last clear threat. Shuffling him. Green Goblin can now be damaged. Unfortunately, he does like pretty much like an automatic KO. It's going to be Ryan Morales' turn. A wild. 2 stars. We're going to 2-star. Do this. Back to his turn. Move 4, bam. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to bam twice. Knocking out Ghost Spider. Two red where he's at. 2 red over here. And 2 red over here. Ryan Morales starts. Invisibility, can't take damage to the next turn. I'm going to put out a wild, I guess, and get rid of using civilians. It doesn't really matter. It's only 2 of them. Going over to Ghost Spider, drawing 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Be all thugs in your location. He's back here. I will do a punch. I'll do 3 punch to Green Goblin with the token. Putting him down to 6. It's going to be his turn. He's going to move 1, bam. Knocking out Spider-Man, and I don't even understand how you're supposed to win this. Okay, so we just lost Spider-Man because that would have put out his last 2 threats, and that's how he lose. I mean, I don't. If you get Goblin Formula, I don't even understand how you're supposed to win. Pretty much makes it because he's just going to instantly kill people. All right, we're trying Green Goblin second time. Hopefully not to be eliminated. Same location, same everything. I haven't changed anything. But obviously we lost pretty much the whole main Spider-Man crew. But we do have Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Woman, and Spider-Ham. So we are going to try it again. I switched over to the regular tokens. I don't know how it looks on camera, but that's what we're using this time for our civilians and thugs. And we are going to start. Is anything close to? I mean, pretty much everything's close to overflowing. They're going to start Osborne Laboratories. Actually, no. We need to get rid of civilians, so we're going to start in Queens. All right. Green Goblin's turn. 0 and bam. Oh, of course, it's the using civilians as shields. Bam. That's all he does. Our turn. Spider-Ham. Gonna do his single star and save a guy. Spider-Woman. We're going to move star, move. We're gonna move over here. Save a guy. Save a guy. And it says you can reveal the master plan and put it at the bottom if we want. Move 2, bam. Problem is Goblin Formula's in his deck, right? And this would put him closer. So he could just take a damage. I think we're going to leave that at the top, actually. Just take the damage. There'll be plenty of damage to be had later. 20, 29. Going to move star, so we're going to move, save, move. Actually, we're going to move over here and double star. I like that. His turn. I already know he's going to move up here. He's going to hit her for 1. Going to place out a lizard. That's not good. Move fist. Puts 2 red. 1 red. 1 red. Yeah. Okay. Spider-Woman goes first. Move punch. Well, we could double punch, which I think is what we're going to do. We're going to put our double punch down, go over here, clear the threat, clear threat, double punch. She's going to end her turn there, so gains that. And we shuffle this back in. And we need Spider-Ham to move this turn at some point. 2099. Yeah, there. I'm just going to do his move. Gonna punch, punch. Spider-Ham has to move here. Why did the move? We can punch in any location or Toonie Essence. We're just going to put down a single punch, move, punch this guy. Alright. Green Goblin's turn, move one, and bam. Does death, no damage. Puts out Electro, kidnap. There is somebody there, unfortunately. So he is invulnerable. I don't have to worry about that for a while, though. 2099's turn. He did end his turn there. What was his... Oh, add stuff? Definitely not. Fight. To fight. We have a punch currently. I'm going to do his single wild to move and hit Lizard for 1. 2099 is going to take damage, but I mean, it is what it is. Spider-Ham's turn. Double punch. We're going to do double punch, hitting Electro for 3, putting him down to 1. Use the Uno to eliminate him, giving us a clear threat. Okay. Then Spider-Woman's turn. Move star. We currently have a punch. We will do the move star, so we will save. Actually, do I have double star? I don't have double star, so we can't. And then we'll beat up this guy and get a fight token. Goblin's turn, move 3 and bam. Spider-Woman takes a damage. We're going to do her move punch. Bam, of course. Putting out Electro again. Lizard does 2 damage to 2099. Enhanced senses and double punch at the bottom. He puts 2 blue. He's putting out some blues. That's good. Kinda. 2 blue. 2 blue. And 2 blue. Okay. Back to our turn. Spider-Ham, first player. Currently have a star. We're gonna do punch in any location, hitting Lizard for 1, putting him at 3. Then we're gonna move, save a guy, punch a guy. It's his turn. Spider-Woman. We could delay here. I'm gonna use the wilds to save one guy. Well, you know what? I'm going to use the wild and our star token to rescue civilian from Green Goblin. And we have a punch, which we can't do, but we do gain a punch token because we end our turn here. 2099. Double wild. We're going to do that, and we're going to eliminate lizard, giving us our third clear threat. Goblin's turn. Move 2 and bam. Spider-Woman. So put that out first. Corporate Thugs. He is going to knock out Spider-Woman, making him bam again. Corporate Thugs. And he's going to kidnap, but there's nothing to kidnap. Spider-Woman goes, so she's immediately back up. 2, 3, 4. Need to beat up some dudes. We're going to Poison Blast, so we're going to move, beat him up. Use the 3 from Poison Blast to put him in 1, and the extra one we have to destroy him. Getting rid of our clear threats. He activates every 2 now. I'm going to use... in our turn there, we gain a star. Not going to do anything yet. Move, punch, move, punch. We have to, so punch, which costs 2 anyway. And that ends his turn. Goblin's turn. Move 1, bam. Lizard. Puts a red where he's at. Two red over here. 2 red over here. Back to our turn. 2099. Star in any location. Or punch. We're going to do this. So punch. Actually, you know what? We're going to punch this guy, giving us our last defeat thugs. Making him damageable. Actually, yeah, we'll do it like that. It actually costs 2 to do that. Oh, and we were supposed to add some thugs when you have that there. Wouldn't have been overflow anyway. Spider Ham's turn. Punch. I think I'm just going to have him move. So move and punch 1. Back to his turn. 0 and bam, Goblin formula. So 1 damage currently. Puts out 2 because 2099 is going to get knocked out. It's got 1 left. Oh, this character. And now he's going to do 2 for the rest of the game. Spider Ham. Oh, yeah, he goes up to 8 health. Why not? Why not add health to him? We're going to do a wild. Wild. Do. Jeez. You know what? Tuning Essence instead. Saving a guy. And making him so he can't discard his last card. Spider Woman. Do the double wild. We're going to hit him for 2 with the wild. Save a guy. Use our star to save the last one, letting everybody draw a card. So everybody draws a card. So, yeah, 2 wild. And then the 2 punch. Defeating Electro. Ending your turn there, gaining a star. Back to his turn. Move 1 and bam. Dealing 2 damage to Spider Ham. We'll do punch and move. Putting out a threat card. Then Craven moves here, does no damage. Blizzard does nothing. Puts out 2 blue, 1 blue, and 1 blue. Spider Woman goes first. Do this. Super resistance. Actually, no, we're going to put out Move Fist. So we're going to use the star we just got in the 2 wild to get rid of this. And then we're going to move over here and beat up. We'll add 1 damage. Craven, putting him to 3. Uh, 29 gets back up. Drawing 4. We will do claws. Going over here, hitting him for 1, 2, 3, 4. Putting him to 4. All right, we're going to. Whose turn is it? There's his turn. Goblin formula. Move 3, 1, 2, 3, and bam. Putting out Electro. And he gets 1 extra health. Okay. Craven would move where he's at. Nobody's where Lizard is. Spider Ham goes 2 wild. Going to put 2 stars where we're at. And I can't even punch anybody. Spider Woman's turn. Gonna do Poison Blast. Can that kill him? He's got 5 health. Gotta move. Use 1 to move. That'd take him down to 4. Hit him for 3. Okay. So move with 1 wild. Hit him for 1 with the other wild. Putting him down to 4. Put him down to 3 with with this. Hit him for another 2 for 1. And then we'll use the wild. We'll use the wild to knock him out. And oh my gosh. This character is freaking. When they say this is one of the hardest characters in the game, like, so far, they're not wrong. Alright, Green Goblin done. Did it with Spider Ham, $20.99. And where is Spider Woman? Spider Woman. We used both of our wilds, and we won. Got a cog, a key, And the soul, or whatever it's called. Probably use the cog to unlock a little token here. And it's on to try to defeat Namor again.